Hi, I'm the Left-Handed Hunter. Today what I wanted to talk about was kind of getting back to one of our first messages. That is to get out and fish. No matter what, whenever you get the chance to try to get out there and do some fishing. It's early. It's early on my day off. I've got things to do today, but I had a chance to get out early and do some fishing. It is just after sunup. As you can see, it's real calm out here. We're at a little local lake. I'm going to try to catch some smallies and maybe hopefully do it on a little bit of top water. Got a new lure on too. Little Dragonfly by Lunker Hunt. Really cool looking lure. Take a look at that. Little top water, weedless action. Doesn't make a lot of commotion on top, but going through these weed mats and stuff, I thought that's a little bit better than a frog when it came to the smallmouth. Now granted, I'm after some bigger ones. I know there's some big smallmouth in here. I've caught a few. I've hooked into some bigger ones. So I know there's big enough smallmouth in here to take those big frogs. I've actually caught them on a frog, but I thought maybe this would be a little easier for them, maybe me to get some hookups on it. So we're gonna keep trying here. I threw a couple casts, but it's quiet, it's calm, it's peaceful, you know. Otherwise I'd be home doing nothing. So we're gonna see what happens. The grass is wet, my feet are wet, the bullfrogs are alive. I'm gonna go down to this here log. It's like the log's moved. Oh, wet shoes, wet log. Lots of bullfrogs. Should have grabbed the thermocell. Man, bullfrog mania. I haven't seen any action on top. I'm gonna show people how to use the state park restroom.
Okay, all right, hang on, hold up. That's enough. I thought we could have a decent video, but obviously Left-Handed Hunter's a little out of control. That's okay, that'll give me a moment to talk about something that I've been meaning to talk about anyway. I had a person that commented and asking about where to fish, how to fish in the area, and I wanted to address that. Not because I don't want to do that. I do want to give you what it is that you're looking for in terms of videos. However, in this one instance, I want to make a point that I think goes unaddressed by people that do YouTube and videos and magazine articles and things. In our area, in our part of the world, the fisheries are a little different. When you're in an area where there are a ton of big bodies of water, or a couple of big bodies of water, and you tell somebody, hey, we're on, Grand Lake of the Cherokees today, it's September 12th, and this is what we're doing. That's a little different situation than we have here. Bodies of water that we have are a couple 100-acre bodies of water, or, 1,000-acre body of water. Around here is a big body of water. We don't have a huge following as a channel. I get 40, 50, 70, 100 views on a lot of our videos, but still, if you put 100 extra people on a body of water because you told them to go to this body of water on this day and do this thing, especially if you're on, one of the 5 or 6 spots on a 300-acre body of water that tend to be fish holding, you're not doing that body of water any favors. You're not doing the public any favors. And to be honest with you, it's a little short-sighted to think that that's a good thing to do. When we go out and fish, the techniques that we use will work on a lot of bodies of water. And, there are differences between bodies of water in terms of how fish populations are and things. But a lot of the lakes that I don't fish are great bodies of water to fish. And a lot of the things that I do on the bodies of water that I fish will work on other bodies of water that we fish. Some are public, some are private. I certainly don't want to be specific about private bodies of water that you don't have access to anyway. We don't go out of our way to hide where we are necessarily, but we don't go out of our way to point out a specific piece of structure on a specific body of water. A lot of the people that view us aren't even in this particular area and couldn't fish them anyway. So it's not particularly beneficial. When you're watching channels like this, when you're watching YouTube videos on how to do something. In a lot of cases, you know, you should be trying to learn how to apply that to your body of water. You know, see what it is that we're doing and use that to help you where you are. My goal isn't to throw a bunch of people at a particular body of water. Now, stock or trout's a little bit different situation. Those fish are put in to take out. There's a handful of bodies of water that they stock. The fish don't live that long. They're not a year-round fishery. The fish die in June when the water gets too warm. So a little different situation there. When you have a body of water and you see us catch, you know, a couple of really nice bass, or, you know, you see us catch nice crappie, that can happen in a number of bodies of water. And I talk to guys that fish all over, and they're certain time of the year they're catching walleyes. They're catching them in a bunch of lakes. Guys come in and they think they know the secret spot, but there's 15 guys coming in and they're fishing 8 different bodies of water. It's not one or the other, or only one, only this one, that one. Typically the fish are doing similar things on similar bodies of water around the general area. So being specific, it's going to cut you out of more bodies of water than it will put you on, because there's a lot of places that have pretty nice bass. There's a lot of places that have good populations of panfish. Now, panfish do cycle, and certain ones, crappie lakes especially, will be good certain times of the year and less good other times of the year. Some lakes have more small fish. You still have, you know, big fish, but they have more small fish, so you feel like, wow, this one's stunted or whatever. A lot of times they're not. A lot of times they have bigger fish as well. If you're fishing in a way that catches a lot of small fish, you're going to catch a lot of small fish. If you're fishing in a way that catches more big fish, you may not catch as many fish, but the quality of the fish may be better. Several lakes that people around here refer to as, you know, Dead Sea, or haven't been stocked or renovated in a long time. I know a handful of guys that catch big fish out of those on the regular. It's just word's not out on them, and they're not getting beat up like some of the other bodies of water. So my goal is not to hide anything from you, but it's also not to try to put a bunch of you in the same place at the same time, because that's doing nobody any favors. So in this one case, I will defer and not give away a specific spot or try to drive people to a specific spot. Watch the videos, learn what we're doing, process it, apply it to your body of water, and you're probably going to be successful. It's not, again, it's not to hide anything. It's just to try to prevent causing more damage than the good that we try to do. I hope you understand that, and I appreciate your joining us. Let's see if we can trust a left-handed hunter to get back on task. Thank you.
I bet I can get me a frog. There was something out there. See, it's turning over again. Not liking this. Irritating me. We all know I don't like to be irritated. Not too confident here. A bullfrog. Nah, nah. Mint it. Ooh, big bullfrog there. Not feeling it. Look at this. That thing came right out of the... I didn't even see this bullfrog. I didn't even see him. He just jumped straight up out of the weeds. I think he's hooked too. Too. Come on, you dummy. No. Good, he got off. Couldn't even tell if he was in there or not. Oh, he ate all my freaking wings. Pulled them right off.
That's not what you want.
No. Now it's just a floating worm. Tried to eat that dragonfly. Sure wish I had that bait.